4:49 in the morning. I just got my fasted steps done. Today it's a rest day and I thought I would take you guys along. So I'm going to go get showered and then I'm going to get my first meal made and do a full day of eating, so to speak, on my rest day. I apologize. My daughter is running around this morning. It's a little early for her, but it is what it is. It's summertime for her. So I will go get that and then we'll get into the day and we'll get into our first meal. So welcome back. If you made it through the intro, hi. We're about ready to eat breakfast and have our first meal of our rest day. Now, when we have my rest days, I try to stay as baggy and comfy as possible. So I'm going to give a minute for the rest day fit. I mean, how cute is this tea pump cover? Super, super great. Love the discipline over motivation. Super cute fit. Discount code MESIC10 if you're interested in checking out some of the apparel. Seriously, won't be disappointed. But back to the food. So my first meal is actually egg whites and some bone broth. Now, when I actually have my eggs in the morning, I have been having some of the American Spoon Tomatillo green salsa, as well as cheddar popcorn seasoning, because this is the GOAT. So we are going to actually eat this, and then we are gonna try to do some editing, try to do some client work before I actually log in for my normal 9-to-5 job. So I will catch back with you when it's time for meal number 2. Alright, so it is time for meal number 2, and this is actually my chicken and asparagus meal, as well as 7 grams of olive oil. I actually will tend to do the olive oil plant spread because it's easier for me to measure out. To me, it just tastes better. And that way I don't have a bottle of olive oil just chilling on the counter. I just keep that in the fridge. But put that over top of my asparagus, and I will season with just some salt and pepper and go to town and finish this up. I'll probably make my coffee in a little bit. Might show you guys how I do that. It's a little cold brew situation. And then we will come back for meal number 3 in about 3 hours. Rest days I tried to, since I eat a little bit later than normal, I tend to go for a 6, 9, 3, 12 kind of situation. So, alright, so it is finally cold brew time. Typically, I try to have my second caffeine beverage on my rest day around 10 a.m., but I had a meeting that went a little later than I thought for work, so now it is cold brew time. Now, I'm lazy and I don't always make my own, so traditional Starbucks, we just pour that bad boy over some ice, and then I like to, of course, use the sugar-free coffee syrups. I got a new one from Torani, and it was the chocolate macadamia nut. It's from the holiday collection, I guess, and Amazon, so, you know, Amazon. Just put a little touch of that in there. And because I don't like it to be super bitter all the time, even though when it's cold, it takes away some of the bitterness, I will add in a little bit of unsweetened almond milk just to give it its little bit of color that we like. And it's usually about maybe a 1/4 cup. I do tend to actually weigh it out and measure it. And then we put on my cute little lid here and grab my straw, which is right here. And we mix around. Of course, gotta get that perfect cold brew color. Let's give it a taste, because this is a brand new syrup and I don't know how it's gonna taste. Oh, that's good. That's really good. If you guys haven't tried this one yet, I highly recommend. But I'll be back in about another hour. I have another meeting I have to quickly hop on for work, and then we will have our third meal. Time for meal number 3, I actually have a warmed spinach salad with chicken. If you can tell, I've got a nice little drizzle, and that drizzle is actually a little bit of G. Hughes sugar-free's honey barbecue sauce. I thin it out with some vinegar, so I can actually use very little, but get it spread over the entire thing. And then to season everything, I actually season it with the Kinder's wood-fired garlic because it makes it taste like barbecue. So essentially, I have a really yummy barbecue spinach salad with a little bit of olive oil as well with this meal because it's low carb day, high fats for our rest day. So we have actually 2 more meals after this, and I'll be back when it's time to eat again. For meal number 3, in preparation, I needed to make some more ground turkey in order to make this meal work. So while that is cooking, I am actually getting ready to make up some of my potatoes and green beans, and then I also will be adding some olive oil to that because I do get a little bit of carbs today, but not a ton, just about 200 grams of potato. That's it. That's it. But other than that, I'm going to get those in the microwave. That's how I cook those. And then we'll get the meat done, and I'll show you the final product. As promised, here is our finished product. We have our ground turkey on top of some green beans with some potatoes, and there is some olive oil on top of those. And then on top of my ground turkey, as you can tell, I have some sugar-free ketchup, some yellow mustard, cheddar popcorn seasoning, and of course relish. I like to try to make it like a burger bowl, and let me tell you, that cheddar popcorn seasoning literally tastes like a burger bowl. So I'm gonna eat this, and then I will come back and I will show you guys what we have for dinner, and there's some really yummy stuff that I cannot wait to share with you. So stay tuned. And our last meal of the day is salmon with a little bit of green beans, as well as potatoes and blueberries with my favorite thing in the entire world, peanut butter, but not just any peanut butter, American Dream Nut peanut butter. They are fantastic, super macro friendly, super clean, made in small batches, all the things. This one is chipwrecked. One of my favorites, one of the OGs. I do have a code, MUSIC10. Use it if you would like. Save some cash on your order. Would appreciate any of the support that you get. But yeah, so that is meal number 5. I'm going to go eat with my family, and thanks for following along on my rest day, full day of eating. Episode 2 of Road Journey to Prep. If you guys have any questions or are still actually here, drop a little emoji of a flower down below so I know you're a real one. Thanks for watching, and subscribe, like, share, all the things. So have a great day, guys, and I'll talk to you later.